Greetings. It is I, Foolish, coming to you from cold storage. I will be your unidentified tote today. You ever have that when you move? It's like this tote of shame that you never unpack, and you just keep moving it with you, and you never ever look in it. Not that I would know anything about that at all. Hello everyone, it is me. I'm back with almost an obligatory BHW surveillance video today. The headlines are they're just piling up, people. They are piling up. Alerts. They just kept coming in, so I'm just like, alright, let me just wait for them to just, simmer down, and then I will aggregate all of the data, and then I will attempt to read on it. We finally got to a nice level baseline. I haven't seen any reports in a couple days, so let's just do a read-in. Let's use Moody. I would like to offer... Actually, no. I don't want to use Moody. No offense, buddy. I want to use Morgan. It's been a couple days. I know, we used to be so close. I don't want you to get jealous. The one day I'm going to come down here and Moody's going to be shredded. There'll be little bits of plastic in Morgan's teeth. And we don't want that, do we? Tarot cannibalism. Card cannibalism. Ugly. I would like to say that BHW should consider availing himself of some resources on YouTube, perhaps, such as Old Death over at Lockdown 23-in-1. He actually has a consulting service that he provides if you're about to find your ass on the prison yard. Another good one for that is Big Herc over at Fresh Out. Both of these channels are very useful. Tons of information if you plan on going to prison anytime soon. Not a lot of people plan on going to prison though, but it's not like they just throw your ass in there without some kind of a legal process, no matter how out of pocket it may be. All right. Let's find out what BHW is up to. Man, he is in some deep feast. Deep. Let's try to tune into his whatever that is. I haven't heard anything. I set up an alert on this guy too. I don't know whether BHW hired the humanoid referred to as Corey Feldman to come busting out and make this entire thing look ridiculous. I mean, he may have. Oh, that guy. That guy, man. He just, Mr. Feldman there is nothing he will not drag his dick across. Nothing. He has just got to drag his dick across everything. Man, that guy's fascinating. His behavior looks one way, but then it takes a right turn in Albuquerque. You know what I'm saying? He's nutty. He's nutty. That guy's nutty. I should start watching that guy. That guy actually might be fun to do some surveillance on, but then I feel like I might get called called by one of his lawyers. I wonder if he has any of those. That guy's just a lot of trouble, man. And he cannot... Oh, his typing kills me. Anyway, we're not here about CF today, which also stands for Cringe Fest, which is going to be his new nickname. We're here for BHW. We're here to see, like, what is up with the BHWs. And I'm I'm on day 6 of being, oh my God, I was so jacked up this morning. I still feel good. It's day 6. This is the longest glow of death I've ever had. Thank you to whomever took my shift at the feces factory. I appreciate it. Thank you for the vacation. I even had impromptu dance party at the red lights today. You know, the Isley brothers, fight the power. Like, how can you not just bust some moves to that, right? And recently I found the Crank Dat, it's PA tapes from go-go shows in the area. I mean, dude, I got a hold of Rare Essence Black Hole, man. Oh my God, I was going ham on the jams. And the other drivers looked somewhat uncomfortable with it. How? And honestly, like, you little whippersnappers, listen, here's my we had to walk uphill in the snow both ways story. It was not easy to get music like it is today. Like, I can go on Spotify and find almost anything on there. And then it'll like tell you, you like this weird shit. Well, here's some other weird shit, right? And I like so many. There's so few types of music that I dislike that my Spotify, the algorithm is like all over the place. All right. For the record, I do not enjoy a lot of the popular music, and I never really have. Like, I might get to it later after it's not pumped through the, the pipes constantly. My car, I listen to Backspin on Sirius XM, but then I'll listen to classical, but then I'll listen to the opera. Then I'll go right back to like the groove, which is disco. Best bass lines in the business. But gather around the campfire, kids. Let me tell you a nightmare story about how we used to have to get our music back in the olden times, the antiquity or whatever of America. If you were lucky, your friend had an older brother or sister that would go to go-go shows and bring home a PA tape. And sometimes if they really liked you, they would like make a tape of the tape and then let you have that tape. They would never let you like have their tape. They'd let you listen to it. Because if anything happened to that tape, that's it. Because go-go isn't, from what I gather and have observed over however many is, go-go is not, it's live. Like, that's where it would be difficult to do go-go in the studio and like create that feeling, right? Now it was easy. Like, I heard Sugar Hill Gang, their album, when it first came out because a friend's sister brought it home, older sister. She bought it like the week it came out, and we were blown away by it. And I was just a kid when that came out. A couple older relatives, I got a hold of VH1, Van Halen 1, their first one, and Heart, because they won tickets to go see Heart and Van Halen. Van Halen was opening up for Heart. That's how long ago this was. This was like when it first came out, VH1. And then you'd have to get like Cream Magazine or like Hit Parader or sometimes Circus if it was available. And then you'd have to, you'd read the articles and stuff and you'd see what label the artist you liked was on. And then you'd have to go through the classifieds in the back to see if the label had advertised in the magazine. And then you would actually send a letter to that label and request a catalog, okay? And then they would send you the catalog. Now, if it was in the UK, like this is how I got Venom's Black Metal, which is still one of my favorite albums to this day. You'd be waiting weeks and weeks for the catalog, right? You'd go through, you'd take a chance because, unless you had somebody older around, the kind of music that I loved wasn't on the radio. I mean, there was the Black Sabbath, there was the Led Zeppelin, like there was all that stuff. And then there was the funk, the P-Funk, Prince's early works. That was on the radio, okay? Then, of course, Motown. Motown, it's always been on the radio, okay? Not hard to find Motown, even back then, to listen to. A lot of times your parents had some Motown 45s, little records, right? But anyway, you'd go through the catalog, you'd look for like a cover that kind of looked like what you wanted to hear. You had no clue, unless the band had been covered at some point in one of these 3 magazines. And then you'd send away from the album. Like, it was like a 4-month-long process to get like an album from the UK. Oh my God, it took forever. But when you got that album, man, it was so much. It was like a victory. You felt victorious, Or like one time, a friend of ours brought over his entire Iron Maiden collection, and he allowed us to record it on cassette. Right? Brought over all his albums. We weren't allowed to touch the albums, but he would, play it, okay, so that we could record it on cassette. No touching of the album. And then when you could I could listen to like 8 different genres in the same day. It's so amazing to me. So that's my, hey, back in my day, story for the youngins. I like it better now, obviously, because I don't have 4 months to wait for music, but it was also pretty cool back then too, because it satisfied my hunter instincts, All right. Speaking of instincts, back on BHW, I had a couple thoughts. First of all, I realize now why those 2 little groups that he had been like threatening other people with, they haven't pursued him because he doesn't know anything. He's not a threat to them at all. Because I was thinking, like, they should whip his ass for even really, like, openly threatening people with them. Like they're going to come in and handle his business. Like, they're going to put in work for his ass. Please. Please. He has no street cred. Like, allegedly, according to reports, treating women the way that he has been, you don't get street cred for that at all. Like, that's not street cred. Like, basically what I'm saying is, BHW, you ain't hard. Okay? You ain't hard. It's almost a shame that he never ran into another sadist along the way that would have provided him some valuable hit checking. Not naming names, but Suffice to say, it's a good thing that he and I never crossed paths, because he would have learned some very painful lessons. Anyway, but we're not going to discuss that. We're here to pull cards. We're here to pull cards and report on my 6 days of feeling amazing. There's a song in my heart, bitch! Morgan, please tell me about this fool. Not this fool. Because you tell me about me all the time. This scallywag and his chicanery and hijinks, please. What's up with BHW? What's the haps? What's crappinin'? What is going on? Oh my god. That's funny. Yeah, for sure, Z's. Thanks, Morgan. Please don't be mad at me. I know it's been a while. I know it's been a while, baby. Alright. I wonder how much of this I'm going to end up cutting out. Maybe none. I don't know. Let's leave it open. What's today, the 4th? Sweet. I just assumed you answered. King of Pence. 3 Pence. 2 Wands. Some other guy's got a wand. He's got a wand. I can look at this. Woo! I can look at this later. I don't need to bother you guys with it. Lovers. Upside downs. And then High Priestess. Reverses. Alright. Alright, well, let's just see. Let's just see what happened. What's going on this week? Alrighty. King of Pentacles looking super serious about everything. Hard work and ambition lead to prosperity. A sturdy foundation, building something strong and durable. Like your criminal record, perhaps. Entrepreneurial success, adept at business or finance. Responsible for the well-being of others. Strong provider, dependable leader or manager. Good advice regarding finances, property, or work. Is this because I was goofing around and not really focusing on my task? I mean, Morgan must correct for that. She knows I'm a jackass. Oh, interesting. 3 of Pentacles. Collaboration, teamwork. Recognizing the strengths and weaknesses of each team member. A specific expertise or skill is needed. Hiring a professional, like a lawyer, to represent you in courts. Wanting input, assistance, or patronage from others. Planning, skill, and resources, or financial back-end are all required to successfully complete a project. Yeah. Truer words have never been spoken. 2 of sticks. 2 of the cudgels. Yes. Give me. Making, 2 of wands. Making a plan early or preparation stage of a project or endeavor. Fork in the road. Which direction will be taken? Deciding whether to stay or move forward. Are you ready, willing, and able? That makes me think of that Lita Ford song before the music industry imploded in the 90s. The Lovers reversed. Just because you're attracted to something doesn't necessarily mean it's the right choice for you. Oh my God. Understatement of the year. Irresponsible or poor choice. Really? How so? Not accepting responsibility for your choice. Blaming others. Really? You don't say. Lack of attraction. Incompatible. Well, you know what? I think you're right, Morgan. I definitely think he and I are incompatible. Oh my god, he'd be in so much trouble, dude. Oh man. Big, big troubles. Alright, High Priestess reversed. Out of touch with, intuitive sense, secretive or holding back. Too passive or quiet, weak passivity. Isn't that interesting? I have yet to see any more. Like, he just left that one statement and that's it. Like, that's all he's going to give everyone. And here's the thing. I am aware that the statute of limitations have run out for a lot of these accusations, but if they can tie it to a federal crime, I think it's all going to get lumped back in somehow, even if it's to provide like a background testimony. I'm no lawyer. I should actually ask Legal Eagle about this case. I should. That guy's so great. But we've seen this, right? You go to court, you beat the charges, right? But then a civil suit emerges like a ninja and then wipes your ass out. And that's actually, I think that might be how this is going to get resolved, to be perfectly honest. I just feel like this is going to be handled in a civil manner. And I don't mean civil, I mean civil court. So that's a ramble about making a ass of myself at red lights. The way we used to have to score music back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth and there was no internet to be had. And a weekly surveillance check-in with the old BHW. Thank you for joining me. Again, more subscribers, and I really... I just hope that you were entertained. I mean, obviously, or you wouldn't have subscribed. But I really appreciate you being here and joining me and watching my videos.